Hi, I'm Judy Vitale with ReadTheStars.com. This is your weekly horoscopes at work for March 9th through 15th, 2015. This is going to be an intense week. I'm not going to color and make this into something in a pretty pastel painting, though I wish I could. We're coming upon a time when we will have the last of the tense feeling of having Uranus and Pluto in a square. It's this desire to change, and one part of the world wants to do it drastically and the other part wants to do it slow and to undermine and to bring things down before building things back up. Once this is completed, I think that we will see progress on one hand and then also a little bit of difficulty on another. But this week we're going to be winding up for that. The actual hit for this happens next week and we'll talk about it then. But this week, the planet Mars is coming into the Uranus-Pluto configuration because it's in Aries. It's going to conjoin Uranus and square Pluto. And I think that when Mars' aggressive energy comes in there, we can expect some rather drastic and violent and also just impulsive activity to occur while that's happening. So that's what the basic feeling is going to be all week. And then also we have Saturn turning retrograde on Saturday. So for the last few months, since late December, Saturn has been in Sagittarius, playing around in the first few degrees. Those of you who were born in those late days in November, like the 22nd through the 25th, 26th, you've been feeling it a lot. All Sagittarians have been feeling it to some degree from what I hear. But I think that this also is going to become more acute, the feeling of like struggling and working really hard. But this is good because it builds muscles. Remember that about Saturn, okay? And the other thing we have happening this week, Mercury going into Pisces. People will get a little bit spacey, a little bit idealistic, and possibly also somewhat dogmatic. So I don't know what that's going to add to the mix in terms of world events, but let's get back to the day-to-day for our business activities for the week. The best day for business this week probably is Monday. Monday and Tuesday are okay. We have the moon in Scorpio early Eastern time, 9-10 a.m. There won't be any exact aspects, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because it's the difference between the moon being void and the moon just not interacting with other planets. The moon in Scorpio is excellent for focus and for realizing desires. So work really hard on that while the moon is in Scorpio on Monday. On Tuesday, the moon will make a trine to Neptune and a sextile to Pluto, and this is excellent for imagination. So if you need to have a creative session with yourself or with others, Tuesday is your good day for that. On Wednesday, the moon is still in Scorpio till about 3:46 p.m. Eastern time, and that's also the day we're going to have the Mars conjunct Uranus and the Mars square Pluto. I don't expect great things to happen in business on that day. Some things could come to fruition, but there's also just like an impulsivity that can lead to accident proneness, and also a desire for power that can lead to obstacles where people want to have power more than they want to get something done. So Wednesday, not a great day for business. Thursday, Mercury moves into Pisces. The moon, by the way, will go into Sagittarius at 7:30 p.m. Wednesday night. And we'll stay there on Thursday, make a conjunction with Saturn very early in the morning. So again, that feeling of, oh, I can't do it will come. So we have to struggle against it and say, I can do it if I put a certain structure into what it is that I am trying to accomplish. Friday, we have the moon in Sagittarius all day. Not a bad day, a trine to Mars, a trine to Venus. People will be commiserating a lot. There will be a lot of friendliness and also good for dating. If you want to go out on a date Friday, that would be cool. Except that the moon goes void, of course, at 7:11 p.m., so go start the date before that if you can. And that's going to be just kind of not horrible. The moon void in Sagittarius is never really difficult. It's just a little bit of unexpected fun, perhaps, so enjoy that. On Saturday, I think the people will feel Saturn going retrograde. The moon will go into Capricorn at 2:40 p.m., or rather 2:40 a.m., Saturn will go retrograde at 11:02 a.m. And it's something that we'll be feeling over several days, but Saturday is the peak time for that. Really go back over what you have started since December and work out the details that are sticking you and making you stuck, okay? Then on Sunday, the moon in Capricorn is going to get us thinking about Uranus and Pluto again, because the moon will be in a conjunction with Pluto and a square with Uranus. And so that desire to break things down, make things change, is going to be very strong. And also, power struggles, perhaps even with family members on Sunday. So it sounds to me like you're going to need some advice, and I'm here to help you. I will be at Journeys of Life this week on Friday, the 13th of March, from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. You can call Journeys at 412, make sure I get the number right, 681-8755. That's at 810 Bellefonte Street in Shadyside. I'm also available in Pittsburgh. You can see me in Fox Chapel here where I'm living, and you can also see me at Dover Tea, not this Tuesday night, but starting next Tuesday night. Okay? And you can see me here in the Fox Chapel area, either by calling me directly or by contacting SPA, 412-782-7888. And a big exciting event coming up on the 19th. I'll be at the Rivers Club in Pittsburgh reading for people who are there for happy hour. They have a fun event with spring fashion, and we'll be talking about that and just talking about what's new for spring. And then we have the first day of spring next week. We'll be talking about that. And also, we will be having a spring spirit fair on the 29th of March in the South Side. We will be having a lot of great psychics from Journeys of Life. Again, please call Journeys of Life at 412-681-8755 for all the details and to make a reservation, because that really fills up. Lots of people come to that spirit fair. And you can always also come for a private video reading. Go to my website, readthestars.com, and you will find a section for private video readings. All you have to do is sign up for it. Send me $19.95 via PayPal. I will return a 5 to 7 minute reading of your chart by me, an astrologer, just a synthesis of everything, an individualized thing. This is not canned or anything, okay? So I think you would really benefit from that, especially as we go into this rather challenging time, okay? So if there's anything else you'd like to know, or you have a comment for me, please send it along to me at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.